is knowledge. You may eat of its fruits.
Etimon, this is third grade stuff. Third grade stuff. Etimon. Etimon is to a word what atom is to the building block of anything else. Anybody, anywhere around the world, any scholar, doesn't matter what language they're dealing with, right? Know these rules. These rules are not taught to our people because we've held to servitude caste. The language that we usually use is called connotative linguistics, which is introduced into societies where people are held to servitude so that their own language traps them.
Exactly. That's
Do you understand?
what I'm talking about.
Now, and I agree. So it's important to this is why I'm telling you. The reason why I say Oxford, because all scholars around the world, they have all the dictionaries, but they particularly have Oxfords. Now, because Oxfords always by rule go into the Etimon, whereas some of your lighter or cheaper dictionaries will give you classification. Give you classification and will give you bracketed Etimon, but it will be limited. Now listen. Now this is a rule. Now look at this side now. No. Wait, no. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you a simple rule. And this is what we was talking about. Like, I can take a dictionary, an ordinary dictionary, right? As long as it's a hardcover and before 1960, right? And take a child. As a matter of fact, I could take a child third grader if he's decently educated. They don't have to be smart. Right? And just ask them, how many parts of speech are there? Most adults wouldn't answer, but a child said there are 8 parts of speech. Then we tell the children, what is it that other children learn that our children don't learn that makes our children have the disadvantage? Which is why we talk out of frustration instead of the facts. Because we feel attacked. You understand? Because we're missing a part, right? Now, the first thing you do when you look up a word in a proper dictionary is you go to the part of speech which will come directly after the word, which will be abbreviated or either written out in italics. The first thing you do with the word is plug it into its proper mother or matrix. That's the first rule in linguistics, grammatication, orthology, morphology, etc., all over the planet. It ain't some European stuff and don't apply to Africans because we gave it to them. Those are rules in language.
That's what I'm talking
Third
about.
grade grammar. Now, so the first thing you do when you look up the word black, right? You're going to see right after it is going to have ADJ, which means what? Adjective, which means it's not a noun, which means it's not a person, place, thing. Wait a minute. Not a person, place, thing, or idea. First classification. Then it gives you the etymon right after it in brackets, in square brackets. It'll be OE, which means Old English. Then it'll have derived from, listen first. Let them learn if you're not going to learn. Old High German. And in its original form, it means pale. Okay. Now wait a minute, let me explain. Now scholars, scholars know these things, which is why they have secret societies. And you have people in power positions, whether they're Boule, that means guys on our side, or Europeans that are Blue House Masons or York Masons, etc. They all know these same rules. But the dummies are given belief systems of what you call connotative linguistics. Connotative linguistics is where they introduce what you would call stepchild definitions that in language and contract are absolutely off the mark and will cause failure, but are accepted loosely in communities. But in law and in standing and in contract, you would fail all the time. You understand? Right. Which makes us incompetent. Now, black is an adjective. It's an Old English word. So then you go to the appendix of any dictionary and it'll take you to the 1400s, which means in that form, it doesn't go past the 1400s. So all scholars know when you go past 1400s that word in this form does not exist. Okay. Are we clear?
Okay.
Hold on. Let me finish.
You know I ain't the type to walk